class prefects are not in, but we'll start. Okay. We're talking of ablution nullifiers, things that can spoil our ablution or vitiate them such that we cannot perform certain activities or religious rites unless we have ablution. And we stopped at the point that وَمَنْ تَيَقَّنَ الطَّهَارَةِ وَشَكَّ فِي الْحَدَثِ أَوْ بِالْعَكْسِ بَنَى عَلَى الْيَقِينِ. That anyone who تَيَقَّنَ الطَّهَارَةِ, who is certain about his purity or cleanliness, in this case, who is certain about his or her ablution, وَشَكَّ فِي الْحَدَثِ, but is in a state of doubt whether death has come or not, أو بالعكس, or the opposite of what we said, meaning the person is certain about his death situation or his impure situation, but is doubting his cleanliness, bana al yakin, then he should work with the certainty. You should work with the certainty. So these are two situations. One is you are sure of your cleanliness. That's, for example, you are sure that you have performed ablution, but you are doubting whether the ablution has been spoiled. Maybe you have urinated, or you have gone to the toilet, or you have passed air. You are doubting that one. He said, Bana al yakin, work with the certainty. In this case, you can just continue your religious rituals as if you have ablution. The doubtfulness doesn't work. Or the opposite, you are sure of the death, that, oh, you have gone to the washroom, or you have visited whatever, or you have passed air. You are sure of that one, but you are now doubting, after I urinated or after I visited the washroom, have I performed ablution? So in this case, you are doubting whether you have performed ablution. So the one we are doubting, you put it aside and work with the one you are certain about. So the certainty here is, you know that you have passed air or you have urinated. So in this case, it means you have to perform the ablution. So let's look at so many examples our muallif is saying. He said, مثاله رجل توضع لصلاة المغرب فلما أذن الإشاء وقام ليصلي شك هل انتقض وضوءه أم لا. Muallif is given a situation, a scenario, that a man performs ablution for Maghrib, like we have observed our Maghrib. فَلَمَّا أَذَّنَ الْإِشَاء, but when they called the Azan for Isha, وَقَامَ لِيُصَلِّي, and he stands up to observe the Isha prayer, شَكَّ, then he's doubtful, هَلْ انتقض وضوءه, هل his ablution spoiled أم لا, or not. So he said, فَالْأَصْلُ عَدَمُ النَّقْدِ. He said, the origin is that the ablution is not spoiled. The origin is that ablution is not spoiled. And the origin is here is that he was sure he performed ablution for Maghrib, right? Either in this case, فَيُبْنَى عَلَى الْيَقِينِ, then he will build his doubtfulness on the certainty. He will build it upon the certainty, and the certainty was that he had ablution for Maghrib, and even after Maghrib. Okay. Then وَهُوَ أَنَّهُ مُتَوَضِّئ, in that case, he is somebody who performed ablution. So that example in simple terms is that you performed Maghrib, you are waiting in the masjid like we do, then it is time for Isha, then you are now doubting, has my ablution spoiled after praying Maghrib or not? You are sure that during Maghrib you have ablution. So in this case, you are considered as somebody who has performed ablution. You leave the doubtfulness away. مثال آخر, another example with this one is that استيقظ رجل فوجد عليه بللا ولم ير احتلاما فشك هل هو مني أم لا فلا يجب عليه الغسل للشك. In this case, a man wakes up from his sleep فوجد بللا, that he sees some water on his clothes. ولم ير احتلاما, but he did not have any dream. He did not have any dream in the sleep. فشك, then he's now doubting that watery things he saw on the dress. هل هو مني, is it the sperm أم لا or not. فلا يجب, مؤلف is saying فلا يجب عليه الغسل, that bathing janaba bath is not on him. Why is it not on him? Sheikh Naji, why is it not mandatory on him to bath the ghusl janaba? It is because he is certain he did not dream. He is certain that he did not dream. And the doubt is that the water he saw, is it ordinary water or sperm? So in that case, that thing you are doubting about, you put it into the dustbin and work with the one you are certain about. So in this case, even though he saw water in his pants or whatever, the person will not bath the ghusl janaba, because he has to work with mother al-yaqeen, the certainty. Now, okay. Okay, so we'll come to it at the end of the class, inshallah. If I forget, you remind me. Yes, because there's some explanation. Maybe it may be there. If not, then we'll come back to it. He said, وَلَوْ رَأَى, this is another aspect of it. وَلَوْ رَأَى عَلَيْهِ أَثَرُ الْمَنِيِّ وَشَكَّ هل هو من الليلة البعيدة أم القريبة يجعله من القريبة لأنه متيقن وما قبلها مشكوك فيه. He said, if a person sees traces of sperms, he sees traces of sperms, وشك, that he is doubting, هل هو من الليلة البعيدة, is it, for example, is it 2 days ago? Is it 2 days ago? The traces of sperms, is it 2 days ago? Or Amil Kariba, or yesterday? You get it? Is it 2 days ago or yesterday? So in this case, which one are we doubting? We'll have to think so that we can get the principle, we understand the principle very well.